They say Medina is not just a city, it's a feeling. A place so sacred, so serene that millions dream of stepping foot here at least once in their lives.
It's absolutely breathtaking.
In our previous video, we took a 2-hour high-speed train from Jeddah to Medina. And as non-Muslims, we came here ready to learn and understand.
I've never seen that before.
But what we found was more than just history or beauty. We found peace, unity, and a deep, humbling sense of humanity.
One of the most beautiful buildings I've ever seen.
This is Medina, and this is how it really feels to discover the second holiest city in the world.
So this is the Medina station, and I really love the roof. It kind of gives like a tinted look. Here on this board it says, we're in Medina. Wow, that's special.
That's special. I can't believe we're entering the second holiest city in the entire world. And the fact that we're allowed to visit is just incredible. I think this is going to be a very special place.
And also, if you didn't know, non-Muslims are allowed to visit Medina, but they're not allowed to visit Mecca. So that's why we didn't go there, because they want to keep it a holy site that Muslims can only visit, which I really appreciate and understand. But I'm glad that we get to see Medina. We're not allowed to go to all the places, understandably, but at least we get to come and see and experience what it's like.
1101.
How fancy is this train station?
Absolutely modern and beautiful. And the first three things I see: Dunkin' Donuts, Costa Coffee, and Starbucks.
They like coffee here in Saudi.
Coffee, and also tons of international brands.
I like the green, and then there's this giant ring on top. I'm not sure what that represents. There's two of them. Can you believe we're in the middle of the desert, and the whole way you saw there was absolutely nothing. Rocks, sand, a few shrubs, and then this most modern train station. This is what the train station looks like. It's absolutely beautiful. But we're about to get in an Uber now and head into the city. Hello. Assalamu alaikum. So our plan now is to head to the center of the city, which the most important mosque probably in the world is, and we're going to explore the city and see what it's like.
We have just arrived at the second largest mosque in the entire world.
This is the Prophet Mosque, and Prophet Muhammad himself actually built this mosque, and I think it started out as a Islamic learning center and then turned into this mosque.
And this mosque is actually in the heart and the very center of Medina. So everything else is actually built around it. It really feels like the center point of the city.
And can hold up to over 1.5 million worshippers at a time. Let me say that again, 1.5 million people can be inside this mosque at one time worshipping together. To experience that must be beyond majestic, I can only imagine. And to think that some of the biggest stadiums in the world are 100,000 people, and this is 15 times that.
And even though we are non-Muslims, we're not allowed to actually enter the mosque. Just being outside is so amazing. They've got these amazing like butterfly shaded areas that actually go up and down depending on the heat or the temperature or the weather. But it's got this beautiful golden brown and blue colors, almost like a turquoisey teal gray color outside. It's absolutely breathtaking just to be here. I can already feel that this is such an incredibly spiritual place. I've got my little headscarf on. Even though there's no legal requirement for you to wear a headscarf, I just thought I would like to wear one just out of respect, because we're in such a holy and spiritual place.
So where we're standing, this I think is the main walkway into the mosque. So there's big gates over there. We're not going to enter in there out of respect, and obviously we're not allowed to. And then there's these giant coverings that actually open up. They're all mechanical, and when they do, it's an absolute spectacle to see. So for anyone who's actually been inside Prophet Muhammad's mosque, please let us know what it's like on the inside. Give us some more information on what the main hall looks like. I'm sure it's absolutely beautiful to be in there. And besides it being being one of the most holy sites, it's also one of the most magnificent, modern, clean. I think even as a tourist destination, just to come here and see this, it's an architectural masterpiece. I love that they've made covers for people to sit under. Obviously in the summer months here, we're getting up into the high 40s, maybe even 50 degrees Celsius. As you can see, people are just gathering, entering, being drawn into this giant mosque. It's quite a spectacle and a feeling to be here. And it's also very quiet. So people are silent. No one's taking a picture. Besides me, I'm the only person that has my phone out. That shows that people just want to be in this space. One thing that's blowing our mind is people are from all over the world. We're seeing some of the most unique faces.
You can actually see where they've come from because they've got a little flag either on their backpack or even on their clothing. And we've seen people from Iran, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Turkey, Pakistan.
Some people are from Indonesia, some are from the Middle East, some are from Africa.
And that is so special to actually see so many people from all around the world gather here for a very special moment in their lifetime.
Islam is such a global religion and they're all coming to one specific place. It's some of the biggest human migrations in the world, people coming to see this exact mosque. And what a privilege it is for us to be here, even as non-Muslims. I feel very grateful. So to give you an idea of just how big this mosque is, as you can see, millions of people are inside and it goes as far as the eye can see. But I've just seen here, this is door number 364. So that's this door here. That really shows you how big it is. So there's obviously doors scattered throughout the complex of the mosque. 364 doors, and I'm sure there's even more, maybe up to 500. I've never seen that before. Medina is one of the most unique and unexpected places we've ever visited, and our travels often take us off the beaten path. But it doesn't matter which country we visit or what activity we do, we always want to feel safe and secure. If you're a remote worker or someone who's on the road a lot like us, having reliable and proper insurance is a must. That's why we're insured with Safety Wing, which is a specific global health and travel insurance specifically for remote workers. Now, the reason we choose Safety Wing is it's subscription-based. So you can sign up online for a week or a month or even up to a year, however long you choose. Plus, the system is so easy to use and you've instantly got global coverage in over 180 countries. So for me, it's about ease of use and I don't have to think about it. I'm covered for surgeries, hospital stays, or even medications. Or even if we lose our luggage, have a travel delay, or someone steals our passport, we are still covered. You can also sign up for a policy while you're already abroad. So for us, having travel and medical insurance in one policy is fantastic. What I also like is you can add a family member or a travel partner to your plan. So if you're traveling with friends and family, they're covered too. There is a very simple claims process if anything were to happen, and because it's a subscription, you can cancel at any time. Having Safety Wing is just one less thing to worry about when you're traveling the world. We're going to continue to use it on all of our travels. We highly recommend it, and if you want to find out more, just click the link in the description below. The attention to detail, obviously these coverings here, a lot of open space as well. And in fact, they have little fans on each pillar. So obviously in the hotter months, they are blowing cool air onto people. The design is genius.
I think one of the most beautiful buildings I've ever seen.
By far.
By far.
We've just walked around the mosque and come to another gate. This one says 369. That is unbelievable. And from this gate, you can actually see the green dome, which is so iconic. You can just see how many hundreds of thousands of people are inside. And there's entrances all the way along this side, and then all the way along this side as far as you can see. And I'm sure at night this is obviously all lit up as well, which must be really special to see.
There's also a whole bunch of shops on this side, so you can buy everything from dates to karak tea. They're even selling carpets, they're selling little snacks. That's really amazing because so many people gather here, you're bound to get hungry. And I see they're also selling some dates. Of course, that's a staple here, especially as a sign of welcome, is have some tea, have some dates.
So here are the coverings that we saw, and these center pillars here are actually closed up. That gives you a better idea of what they look like. And then they open up with all of this. It's absolutely amazing. What a mechanism it is, because these are huge and must be really heavy as well.
I think this is one of the most special moments that we've had in our entire 5 years of full-time travel. And I have to admit, we feel like we're the only foreigners here, or we actually feel like we're the only non-Muslims here, because there are people from all over the world, but obviously they come from Muslim countries. But we have really felt welcome. We felt accepted. We haven't really felt like we are not welcome here, which is unbelievable because this is such a holy site. We just wanted to take a little moment and just take it all in. We've been looking at how incredibly unique and beautiful people's faces are, like from all over the world.
So we've just left the mosque over there, but look at how many people are gathering all the way down this street. Look at that. That is absolutely insane. And they're all heading in the same direction, obviously to pray. And I've never seen that before. So many people in one place from so many different countries. We actually haven't seen many people from Saudi Arabia. They're all people from outside, and they just keep coming and coming, all shapes and sizes, all different faces, different nationalities, but they all share the same purpose, and that's really special from a human standpoint to see that.
So we've now come to the other side of the mosque, which is pretty much like the food street. There's no cars that are coming by here, but there's a whole bunch of food stalls lined along here. And then on this side, everybody's eating and relaxing. You can kind of feel like this is more of a relaxed vibe compared to the other side of the mosque where we were earlier.
Every shop is an international cuisine. So on this side, we can see all the Arabic names, but on this side, that says Indian food, Asia cream, Arabic coffee, Chinese food. So all of these stalls along here are different cuisines.
They also have pizza.
Pizza?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Turkish food, Italian food.
There's
They have
Medina
fresh
food,
juice.
Malaysia food.
Ice cream. They have ice cream.
I wanted to point out how tiny the door and the entire shop is. So this is Turkish food, and I can see it literally has all different types of Turkish cuisine. I can see there's some baklava here at the top.
This side is actually such a beautiful little walkway because you can see it's leading up to the mosque.
And what an amazing view to have the most prominent mosque in the world right in front of us. The way the light is shining on it through some of these buildings as well is spectacular. But people from all around the world that have come and visited the mosque come here afterwards, walk, soak up all the energy here in the center of Medina. And people, I assume, when it's called to prayer, they all just lead towards this mosque, which must be a spectacle in itself.
Yes, unbelievable. What an unbelievable day we had.
We're walking to this entrance of the mosque, but I must say, look at the buildings around us. I'm really surprised at seeing how modern it is. This building over here I can see is the Hilton Hotel, and at the bottom are all of these luxury brand shops. There's Rolex, and there's a whole lot of Western brands. There's Dunkin' Donuts.
Pigeons are crazy.
Pigeons are crazy here, and so many people. All of these high-end shops, clothing shops, perfume shops. Hello, salam alaikum. Good, and you? You from Bangladesh? Oh, nice to meet you. Why are you in Medina?
Yes, finished.
Ah, finished. We are from South Africa. Yes. Nice to meet you.
Your name?
Devon.
My name is Mohammed.
Mohammed, nice to meet you. Yeah, thank you. Have a good day. Bye bye.
MashaAllah.
Thank you. The people are so friendly, so kind. We just met someone from Bangladesh. In a lot of the cities we visited, so many expats are working here.
Wow, amazing.
But so kind and so welcoming.
So friendly.
Hey. Thank you, shukran. So many people are friendly, welcoming.
South Africa. South Africa.
Yes. Where are you from?
I'm from Indonesia.
Indonesia.
We love Indonesia.
Hey, Aba Khabar.
What's your name?
Shev and Dev.
Sam
Deaf.
Chef, cooking.
Cooking.
Chef, master chef.
Oh, like a chef.
Chef,
Yeah.
like a chef. Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
You making a video?
Yeah, I'm making the video. Say hi to Indonesia.
Hello Indonesia.
Love Indonesia. Hi South Africa.
Terima kasih. Yes, assalamualaikum. Bye bye. Terima kasih. Bye bye.
She is such a good vlogger.
We need to hire her.
No, right? She's the ultimate life of the party. She spoke so well.
She's got an aura.
Yeah, she had an aura. So sweet.
So this is the north side entrance, and I think the main entrance into the mosque. Again, we have these beautiful coverings all the way along here and lots of gates. And I see this is gate 333 and 334. I can't get over how many gates there are. And again, we're not allowed to enter. But looking all the way down here, can you believe this is Medina? This is a much smaller town and smaller city here in Saudi Arabia compared to Jeddah and Riyadh. Because so many people are coming from around the world, they just get to explore Medina at the same time as well as enter the mosque. We've started today with taking the most modern high-speed train and ending up in this beautiful spiritual place of Medina. It's been incredible, and this actually ends our time here in Saudi Arabia. If this is the first time you're watching us, we've made a few videos in Riyadh, in Jeddah, so go and watch those. Please subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you in the next country.